welcome to AIBC Startup Pitch, where we'll see thousands of investors and innovators in blockchain, AI, quantum tech, big data, and the Internet of Things gather in one roof, and that will take place in Dubai on the 25th and 26th of May. And joining me today is Ilan Steiner, CEO of Simetria. Ilan, it's a pleasure to have you today.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. Very exciting.
And we are just a few days away until the AIBC Expo. Now, could you tell us how excited you are for the event and what do you hope to get out of the experience?
Well, actually, it's extremely exciting. For me personally, it's also the first time to Dubai. Israel and Dubai have now signed a peace accord, so we can travel and actually engage in business and explore all the opportunities. There are a lot of really exciting things going on in the DLT era in Dubai, and I'm sure that during this conference we'll hear about a lot of opportunities and be able to make a lot of new connections and expose what Simetria is doing in Israel, which is extremely innovative and exciting.
Well, wonderful. I really hope you do have a blast, Ilan. Now, I'd like to jump in ahead, and as previously mentioned, you only have 3 minutes to answer 5 questions for the startup pitch process. So let's hop right in. What is Simetria all about?
Well, Simetria is an exciting Israeli startup that provides an innovative private digital marketplace. What we do in Simetria is offering opportunity to trade alternative assets such as stocks and options in a very efficient way over blockchain. Our DLT-based marketplace opens up the trading floor for private companies and VCs, something that hasn't been done before. We are part of the FinP2P international network of the world's largest financial institutions, and we operate out of Israel.
Wow, and what difference can this make to the blockchain industry?
Well, we are actually the first DLT-empowered global secondary market for private companies from Israel. Israel has an explosion of interesting assets and companies that are not connected to international liquidity. What we are trying to do is actually to bridge this gap and connect the alternative assets from Israel to liquidity abroad through our system, through our technology. And we have both a dark pool and an open market liquidity solutions that are available for Israeli companies. I don't know if you've heard, but Israel has about 10% of all unicorns worldwide, over 6,500 active startups, and valuations are now rocking high. So we are really going to take this opportunity and tap onto this market and make it an opportunity for investors all over the world.
That's very interesting to know. And what makes it exceptionally different to everyone else in the market?
Well, I think that we have 3 very strong advantages that distinct us from all the competitors. First of all, we are the first company in Israel that holds regulatory approval from the Israel Securities Authority. This is something that puts us in an entirely different space than everyone else, because we can actually go with our platform and launch it, and we have the approval of the regulator, and this is a huge advantage. Second, we have DLT technology to basically activate our platform. This is something that is quite innovative, and a lot of other marketplaces do not use DLT. And third, we are very proud to be part of the FinP2P network, which includes the world's leading financial institutions from banks such as HSBC, UBS, and so on, and BlackRock, and we can connect these huge liquidity pools into the assets coming out of Israel.
And Ilan, where would you like Simetria to be in 2 years' time?
Well, 2 years' time is actually a long horizon for a startup like Simetria. I believe that in 2 years, we will be already a very significant player in the Israeli market. And we will probably in 2 years start operating from other markets as well, in North America, in Europe, and in Asia.
Well, we certainly do look forward to watching your progress. And for an icebreaker, Ilan, tell me something about yourself that not many people know.
Well, something that I usually keep to myself. I was the youngest member of the Bank of Israel's executive management. I entered this position in my mid-30s, and I was always surrounded by people much older than me. And one of the reasons that I actually wanted to move to the fintech and to this exciting industry is that I wanted to start working with young and passionate people and not always be the youngest one in the table. So I'm very happy to be here at the AIBC, thrilled about this interview, and we really look forward to meeting you all in Dubai next week.
Well, it's great to have you on board, Ian. All right, excellent pitch. So thank you so much for joining me today. I wish you all the best and for Simetria, and we look forward to seeing you next week.
Thank you very much, and see you soon.